Future Russian lovers, selamat malam Russian lovers. Today I'm going to make no knead whole wheat bread. Jadi malam ini saya akan membuat roti gandum tanpa ulen. This whole wheat bread is a mixture between all-purpose flour and whole wheat flour. But you can make it all ingredients become whole wheat flour totally. Jadi yang ini campuran ya. Jadi saya gunakan tepung gandum dan tepung serbaguna. Tapi boleh di resepnya boleh semuanya diganti dengan tepung gandum. Okay, so let's start. So what you are going to do, prepare 1 cup warm milk or 250 ml of milk. Jadi satu cangkir susu hangat sekitar 250 ml, but you can substitute with water, warm water, jadi bisa diganti dengan air hangat ya kalau nggak suka susu. Kemudian satu telur besar, 1 large egg. This one actually not so big, it's around 66, but it's okay, 66 gram, sekitar 66 gram ya, nggak apa-apa lah. Or if you don't like egg, you can use you can substitute with 1/4 cup of yogurt. Kalau nggak suka telur, bisa diganti 1/4 cup yogurt. Kemudian 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup gula atau setara dengan 50 gram gula pasir. See, this is 1/4 cup of sugar or 50 gram of sugar, same. And then 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 sendok teh garam, around 5 gram, sekitar 5 gram. 1 cup all-purpose flour, around 125 gram. 1 cup tepung serbaguna, itu sekitar 125 gram. Ini ya, 125 gram. And then 2 cups of whole wheat flour, around 240 gram. 2 cups whole wheat flour, ini ya. Tepung gandum sekitar 2 cup atau sekitar 240 gram. But if you don't like this all-purpose flour, you want to make it become all whole wheat flour, you can make it all become 3 cups. So 3 cups of whole wheat flour. So skip this one for all-purpose flour. Jadi bikin 3 cup tepung gandum, jangan. Nah, yang tepung serbagunanya di skip kalau nggak mau tepung serbagunanya ya. Nah, jadi kalau tepung serbaguna itu kalau di Indonesia namanya tepung terigu, tepung segitiga biru gitu, atau bisa tepung segitiga biru sih. And then 2 teaspoon of instant yeast. I use active one. It's around 6 gram. Jadi 2 sendok teh nih ya. Saya pakai yang kayak gini. Ini cepat. Ini bukan iklan ya, karena memang karena di Rusia itu ada yang besar, yang bukan yang instan, tapi yang bukan yang dry. Nah, itu cepat masa expirednya. Okay, so this one 2 teaspoon of instant yeast or around 6 gram. Jadi 2 sendok teh ragi instan atau 6 gram ya, setara dengan 6 gram. And then 1/4 cup of melted butter or 55 gram. Or if you don't like butter, you can change become 3 tablespoon of cooking oil. Jadi 1/4 cup melted butter. Ini let it cool, jangan panas-panas ya. Ini 1/4 cup mentega cair atau setara dengan 55 gram atau 3 sendok makan minyak goreng kalau nggak suka butter. Okay? And this one, and then bread loaf. This bread loaf, also spatula, don't forget also this one gilisan or rolling pin. This one for to help you to take the dough. Ini ya. Kemudian ini untuk mengeringkan roti. This is to put your bread once already well baked. Ini tinggal taruh. Nah, kemudian loyangnya ini kita olesin dengan butter. Don't forget to polish with butter or cooking oil, better butter or margarine. Okay, no problem, just put like that. Otherwise your bread will be stuck. Okay, Prepare also this one, this Tosca or cutting board. Ya, ini ya, jadi cutting board ini bisa digunakan untuk narok yang, jadi nggak harus punya yang mahal-mahal. Boleh sih kalau ada, ini use, but this one is save your time and place here. Okay, now let's start. Mari kita mulai. Okay, first we pour this milk, tuang susu, kemudian dikasih telur, and then you give 1 egg here inside this. Jangan lupa dikasih telur. Then sugar and salt. Sugar put here and salt. No, this one, salt. Gula, kemudian kasih garam. Sekarang diaduk sampai rata, mix well. Okay, then put all flour there. Letakkan semua tepung ke sini, semuanya ya. All with flour and all purpose flour. After that we put our instant dry yeast. Nah, setelah kita masukkan semua tepung, baru kita masukkan ragi. Okay, like this. Then we use our spatula, make it all. Gerakan memutar ya, like that. Nanti all mix well sampai semuanya tercampur rata. After already done, put melted butter there, and then you stir again, and then make it like a bowl. Then cover with plastic and then let it rest for 1 hour. Nah, sesudah dimasukkan melted butter ini diaduk ya, sampai dia rata. Kemudian nanti dibulatkan bentuk bola, baru nanti ditutup, kemudian didiamkan selama 1 jam. Okay, done. We make it like that, like a bowl. Pung. Let it rest. I will put it to my oven, but I will not turn on. Jadi saya akan letakkan di oven yang tidak saya nyalakan apinya. Like this. For 1 hour, selama 1 jam. Taruh di sini ya. Okay, so see you for 1 hour. Sampai jumpa setelah 1 jam. Saya sudah olesin dengan butter. I already polished with olive oil. With butter. This one, I don't know, I want my whole wheat flour become glossy. Though in real recipe, no. See this one. This one is this butter. I'm going to melt it, this one with egg yolk and also with milk. I want to make it glossy, but I don't know. Maybe no need. Let's see, okay? Hour sudah 1 jam. Sekarang kita taburi dengan gendum di atasnya dengan tepung. So we sprinkle flour on top of that. Kayak gitu aja. After that, we are going to take this. Lebih mudah pakai ini. Nah, yang ini on top this flour you put on the bottom of your bread loaf pan. Jadi yang di atasnya ini ada tepungnya, ini taruh di bawah di sini, di bawah loyang. Oke, hold second. Oke, sekarang tinggal diratakan. Lihat, yang flournya kan di bawah, ini di atas. So the sprinkle flour below your bread loaf pan. Sekarang all you have to do, you just have to make it same like that. Same part seperti ini ya. Kita enggak. Nanti after this you cover with plastic and let it rise for 30 minutes. Ditutup dengan plastik, kemudian diistirahatkan selama 30 menit. Oke, then cover with plastic. Kemudian ditutup dengan plastik. So like this. Kayak gini aja. And then you may cover also with napkin. Jadi boleh dipakai serbet ya. Jadi dia lebih hangat. Okay, by the way, I forgot important part. You have, once you sprinkle with dough, you should make it like this. So it's okay, better late than never. Jadi harus ditinju-tinju untuk membuang gasnya. So to throw out the gas like this. I forgot. Nggak apa-apa lah. Nah sekarang udah oke. Diratakan lagi. Hampir aja kelupaan. I almost forgot the important part. But don't worry, it will be okay. Kan tuh ada gasnya kan. Tinju. Penting hasilnya oke nanti. Oke. Already 30 minutes, sudah 30 menit saya tekan ya. Enggak juga sih. Just okay, now we are going to already preheat my oven. Sudah saya panggang, sudah saya angetin oven. Nah, sekarang kita tinggal oles dengan ini. Kuning telur, milk, or else melted butter. You can just polish with milk, but I prefer like this. I want become more colorful. Okay, then we will bake 30 to 35 minutes with lower heat, dengan panas yang kecil ya, atau yang sedang, selama 30 sampai 35 menit. But also depends on also on your oven. Tergantung oven masing-masing. Di 35 minutes I bake in first 170 degrees Celsius, and then I make it low 160 degrees Celsius. Just suit with your oven temperature. Jadi pertama-tama itu saya panggang di suhu 170 derajat Celcius, kemudian saya turunkan suhunya jadi 160 derajat Celcius, tapi disesuaikan dengan oven kalian masing-masing. Okay, now we let it for 5 minutes. After that we polish with power. Jadi kita biarkan dulu selama 5 menit, kemudian nanti kita poles di atasnya dengan butter supaya dia glossy loh. Okay, later put your spatula here, not the soft one, it's a bit hard. Spatula like this, so easy to get it out later. Jadi mudah dikeluarkan dari oven, tapi nanti ya, tunggu. Setelah maunya kita poles, baru kita letakkan di cooling rack. Ya sih oke ya, lembut soft. Wanginya itu harum, smells very good. Okay, now time to put this butter so it becomes glossy. Tapi ya, seperti ini. Boleh pakai kuas, you may use your brush, cooking brush. Yang baru nanti dikeluarkan dari loyang, then pull it out from this pan. See, it becomes glossy, it's very beautiful. I don't know the taste, so I will slice it tomorrow. So tonight I will not slice it, otherwise the texture will be not good. I mean, I prefer like that. So let it cool for a while, then in the morning when you want to eat, just slice. Okay, it's totally already cold. Yum yum. Okay, now I'm going to pull it out from the pan. Okay, so here I already take it out. So from the textures, you already know it is very soft. See, look, ping. Nah, dari teksturnya itu udah kelihatan nih. Nah. Ups. Jadi gini nih ya, jadi jangan sampai dari itu ke bawah. Jadi kita tunggu sampai dingin. Sedikit lagi. this yang seperti ini. Nah, okay, I think that's all for today's recipe. I will let you know tomorrow when I slice and also when I eat whether it's already is balanced, soft, and like what after I slice. Jadi sekian dulu untuk video roti gandum saya kali ini. Nanti besok saya akan kasih lihat gimana dalamnya, apakah masih lembut dan gimana rasanya. Okay, I think that's all for today's recipe. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, and don't forget to press notification button so you never miss our update video. Jadi jangan lupa untuk berlangganan, kemudian di share, di like, di komen, dan ditekan tombol notifikasinya supaya kamu nggak ketinggalan video-video kami selanjutnya. Tetap stretch Resin Lovers. Sampai jumpa lagi Resin Lovers. Paka-paka. Already morning now. I'm going to eat my whole wheat bread. Whole wheat bread. Here is blueberry jam or blackberry. I don't know. I'm Chorin Smarodina. Made by my mother-in-law. Ini dibuat oleh mama mertua saya. Nah sekarang kita coba dulu roti gandum ini tanpa apapun. So we are trying to eat this. Actually this is even dense like it is soft silo. Sekarang kita coba tanpa selai. The taste is very delicious. Jadi meskipun katanya kayak padat tapi enak sekali rasanya dan tidak kering, tak seret di tenggorokan. It's not dry. Even though you don't drink anything, it's not dry. Basically it's good. Maybe I bake too long for this one. But I bake 35 minutes. Saya panggangnya 35 menit ya. Dan ini enak. Kayaknya dense tapi enak banget. Oke, sekarang kita coba menggunakan Smarodina, black Smarodina berry. Enak. So if you like somehow the taste of whole wheat bread that totally dry, you may skip all-purpose flour and egg and milk. So just use olive oil, skip butter or use butter but without milk or egg. Jadi tanpa telur sama susu. Nah itu akan menghasilkan tekstur yang benar-benar whole wheat bread. Maybe next time I will try without that totally whole wheat flour. Jadi mungkin lain kali saya akan coba ya membuat yang bukan campuran sama sekali, benar-benar whole wheat bread. Actually I've already tried before when I made whole wheat bread in sausage. The texture is dry. For me it's dry. I don't like too much, but it depends on types of whole wheat flour that you bought, because it's totally different from one flour to another flour. Tergantung jenis whole wheat flournya ya, gak sama. Okay, I think that's all. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, and don't forget to try this recipe in home. It's delicious, even though it looks like dense, but it's very delicious and soft. Okay, meskipun kayaknya padat tapi enggak, dia pas dimakan enak sekali. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, and don't forget to press notification button so you never miss our update video. Jadi jangan lupa untuk berlangganan, kemudian di share, di like, di komen, dan ditekan tombol notifikasinya supaya kamu gak ketinggalan video-video kami selanjutnya. That's the Resin Lovers. Sampai jumpa lagi Resin Lovers. Paka-paka. This is green tea with lemon. Okay, paka.